Hello everybody and welcome back to my channel. This is going to be the second part of redoing my bookshelves. If you saw my last video, I was taking down my bookshelves because we are moving. We are now in our new apartment. I'm in my new room and I am here to finally set up these bookshelves. We've been here for exactly a week and I am just ready to get my bookshelves put together. They are drilled into the wall, so they are not going anywhere. I have about 14 boxes of books that I need to unpack. So I'm just going to create piles while I am taking them out of the boxes. It's about 10:30 right now. I can't decide if I want to listen to my audiobook or if I want to continue my Stranger Things rewatch. I think I'm gonna go with Stranger Things because I want to rewatch it all before the 5th season comes out on Thanksgiving. So I think that's what we'll do. I started it yesterday. I'm on episode 3 already in the first season. There's just something so special about the first season. But without further ado, let us go open these million boxes of books and then I'll talk to you guys after I get them all in piles. This is probably not going to be a super chatty video, just like my last one, because I do want to do something a little bit different than I did with my last bookshelves, but I honestly might just revert back to the same thing or at least something similar to it. I honestly have no idea what I want to do, so it's definitely going to be a trial and error, kind of learn as you go situation with these bookshelves. So without further ado, let's get started working on these boxes. Alrighty guys, so I'm back. It's about 45 minutes later. I have gotten all the books out of their boxes. You can't really see it right now, but what I'm gonna do, because I'm not exactly sure how I want to kind of decorate and put my bookshelf together, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to put it in almost the exact way that I had my original bookshelf. I really don't know what I want to do. I do want to keep my romance books more towards the bottom because it's not really a genre that I reach for a lot, and then I'll just play around with it. I do want to obviously keep the series together, keep the genres together, then we will add all the little trinkets and everything at the end. I'm gonna get back to watching some Stranger Things while I do this, and I'll catch up with you guys in a little bit. Alright everybody, so it is currently 1:48 p.m. So a little over 3.5 hours later and my bookshelves are hopefully done. I say hopefully because I feel like I will definitely go back and move some things around. That's just kind of what happens when you have a bookshelf. Every couple weeks you're like, I need to reorganize the whole entire thing. One thing that I did not do is I did not put the Christmas lights around. I always wrap lights around my bookshelves. I'm not going to do that right now because it's going to take me a very long time and it's a very tedious process. One last thing that I want to do before I end the video, I do want to pick out my November TBR, even though it is November 13th. I have not finished a book, but I am 60% of the way through a book, which is This Woven Kingdom by Tahira Mafi. I'm not gonna lie, I don't exactly know where I am in the book because I'm reading it on my Kindle and I just listened to the audiobook. I think I'm on chapter 28 and I'm loving it so far. I am so glad that I started this. I've actually started this I think once before and it was just I tried reading it at the wrong time because I couldn't get into it, but I started this book probably about a week ago because I still wanted to read something even though we were packing up everything. I got the Kindle version of this on my Kindle through the library and people said it was slow in the beginning. I feel like it might have been a little bit slow, but really I feel like you kind of jump right into it. And I'm just loving it so far. I would love to get this done, preferably by the end of the weekend. And then my next read is going to be Wild Reverence by Rebecca Ross. I'm so intrigued by this story. Now, I have actually tried reading Divine Rivals before and I couldn't get into it. It might have just been the wrong time for me picking up the story. Everything that I've heard people say and the whole premise of this sounds exactly like something that I will love. This is going to be the next book that I read after This Woven Kingdom, even though, depending how this ends, I may or may not have to get the second book, but I will try to actually read this one next. Another book that I want to get to this month is Tales from the Shadowhunter Academy. That just fell. By Cassandra Clare. I'm slowly but surely making my way through the Shadowhunters Chronicles. I've been reading this series for the past 4.5, almost 5 years. So the next book that I have to read is Tales from the Shadowhunter Academy and then I think the Bane Chronicles? I think. Then I jump into the Dark Garden. I definitely want to get through this one this month. So this book follows Simon and the book is split up into 10 short stories. I went ahead and tabbed them all and then I wrote on a post-it note in the front here all of the page numbers for each of them and then I check it off every single time that I finish. So I do want to make my way through this month as well. And then the last book that I really want to get to this month is The Devils by Joe Abercrombie. I meant to read this last month in October, but I just ran out of time. We were packing up my bookshelves and I did not want to keep out a huge hardcover. These are the 4 main books that I want to read this month. That is all that I have for you guys. If you do see any like little holes, I do want to start incorporating some Legos onto my bookshelves instead of on the top because usually I line the top with them and I still am going to do that, but I love buying Legos, I love building Legos, and frankly, I'm running out of space. The next Lego set that I have is the Wall-E one. It's so cute. I love it so much. I did just get 2 shelves to go above my bed, and then I got 2 more to go above my desk. That is all that I have for you guys for this video. I hope you guys enjoyed. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you have a great rest of your day, morning, night, wherever you are in the world, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye, guys.